Welcome to The Global Gadabout, a frugal introvert's guide to exploring the world further, longer, and cheaper. This time, I'm going to talk about 5 immersive, inexpensive, and unusual travel experiences. The average traveler wants to see the sights, hit the highlights, take in the top tourist spots, right? But sometimes these only give you a superficial view of a foreign place, the gloss, the pow, the choice representation, without showing anything about regular life and the culture. I recommend getting off the tourist track and gaining more immersive cultural experiences for a more rewarding trip. These things don't have to be expensive and can give you unusual travel experiences. Number 1, go to a movie. This is an easy, cheap way to tap into the pop culture of a foreign destination. I love going to the movies at home, and spending a few hours in a cinema taking in a, for me, foreign film in the country it was made for is actually a really cool travel activity. You don't need to understand the language at all to have a great cultural experience, though if you do speak at least a bit of the language of a place, seeing a movie is a great way to test and improve your skills. Number 2, shop at the local market. This can easily be a free experience. You don't have to buy anything. You can just wander around, soak up the atmosphere of people going about their normal business, buying and selling food, household goods, clothes, gifts, electronics, tchotchkes. The noise, the bustle, the smells, the items on offer really give you a taste of the culture of the place. And if you're wanting to buy a meal or a souvenir, you can score some really great deals as well. Markets that are not year-round but centered on cultural events or seasons, like Christmas markets, can really show you something about the local traditions. Number 3, take a language class. If you're traveling somewhere where the language is different from your native one, learning even a few phrases in the local tongue can really add to your understanding and enjoyment of the place, as well as open doors to conversations and positive exchanges with local residents. Even if you only have a few days in the country you're visiting, search online and ask around to see if there is a few-hour basic introductory class happening at a language school, community center, or organization supporting immigrants. Number 4, take a cooking class. Food is another very intrinsic link to a culture. Learning about, and of course sampling, a country or region's cuisine stimulates multiple senses and gives you a more immersive experience as a traveler. A lot of cities, especially heavily traveled ones, have schools or organizations that offer one-time sample cooking classes geared towards tourists. Some destinations are even known for cooking tours and classes. Or try an experience related to food, like a wine tasting or touring a local candy, cheese, tea, or ice cream factory. Number 5, go see a play or performance. There's something about a live show that makes it a little more visceral of an adventure. You can opt for a more traditional show like a kabuki play in Japan or a haka dance in New Zealand, or keep it simple and cheap and check out a live music restaurant or bar. Every little neighborhood pub in Ireland seems to have live Celtic music at least once a week, and you can always hear jazz on Bourbon Street in New Orleans. Getting a cool, different, and immersive cultural experience while traveling doesn't have to be expensive. These are 5 general examples that you can find in many different countries around the world. Thanks for listening. Check out my blog, theglobalgadabout.com, for a more in-depth post on this topic, as well as more great travel tips and tales. You can sign up for my newsletter and get my free Ultimate 3-season carry-on bag packing list. The Global Gadabout has a podcast, YouTube channel, and Pinterest boards. Links are in the description. Don't forget to subscribe to be sure you don't miss any new content. Join me again next time for more fabulous solo budget travel tips from the Global Gadabout.